Gershon Yabusele. And small forward, 6 feet 4 inches, number 35, Isaac Okoro. At the shooting guard position, at 6 foot 3 inches, number 2, Colin Sexton. The other guard, at 6 foot 3 inches, number 22, Anthony Simons. The other forward, standing 6 foot 8, number 14, Miles Boozer. The head coach of your Chicago Bulls, he's Billy Donovan. Once again, the starting lineup for your Chicago Bulls.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. George and Embiid are up front. And it's Oubre in at the 3. And for Chicago, Buzelis out there with Gershon Yabusele. Then there's Anthony Simons. Then there's Okoro. And it's Sexton in at the 2. Well, Grant, when a season is fresh, what are coaches looking for from their players?
You know, B.A., they want to see execution on the game plan that's been set in practice. The X's and O's, can they bring it to life? I mean, that is what they're expecting.
Now here's Oubre. In the game against Cleveland, very impressive. Here's Edgecombe. Lets the 3 fly. He's rebounded by Okoro. Simons passes to Sexton. Can't cash it in from close range. Outside Maxey. Pass to Edgecombe. Philadelphia moving it around. From outside the arc. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist.
You just have to get somebody out on Edgecombe. He's not a guy you want to leave open.
And here's Okoro. Outside Sexton. Soft touch off the glass.
And that's the shot they were looking for, right under the hoop.
To the paint. Here's Embiid. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
From point-blank range, you won't see Embiid miss many.
The drive by Simons. Oubre with a steal. Here's Edgecombe. Chicago with a rebound. And this is their first time matched up with Philadelphia this year.
They'll be looking to impose their will against this team, something they couldn't achieve last season.
Here's Yabusele. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out. You get your feelings hurt.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
I love the confidence Embiid plays with, especially this close to the rim.
Pass to Buzelis. Right side, Sexton. The 3 from Okoro. It's rebounded by George. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. The Bulls have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here's Buzelis. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Yabusele, a screen on Maxey. Down low. Pass to Buzelis. Just 3 to shoot. The 3 from Sexton. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. The Sixers lead by 3. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Bulls. Coach knows that Joel Embiid is going to get his fair share of trips to the line, and he told me that's a part of his game, and he's great at it. If he can bait us into contact and still find a way to get a shot up, it's going to take a very disciplined approach from us tonight as well. We'll see if they're up for this half. Guys got the lead.
And Allie, thank you for that. So far, Grant, we've seen some encouraging intangibles from VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, you know, he reminds me of Victor Oladipo or even a Dwayne Wade physically. Just an explosive athlete. And I love the way he uses that strength and quickness at the defensive end of the floor.
And Simon's showing you a lot of toughness right there. He got inside, did not shy away from the contact, and was able to get it done.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
And Okoro gets it to go.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Simons with a steal. Here's Sexton. Uses the glass on the layup. Sexton's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Buzelis has tremendous court vision for his age and is willing to make the extra pass.
Here's Maxey. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
The Bulls have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Pass to Buzelis. Now Okoro. Now here's Yabusele. Embiid covers. Back to Sexton. Simons outside. Clock at 4. And he dumps it down.
Yeah, he hammered that one down in style. Simon's showing you how explosive he can be off the floor.
Maxey finds Oubre. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. And the basket by Embiid.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
Pass to Yabusele. 3-pointer. Buzelis fires in the triple. Buzelis has got his second basket on the night.
I just love the moment.
Now here's George. Picked by Oubre. This one for 3. Sexton grabs the board.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
To the left side wing. Pass to Buzelis. The 3 from Okoro. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Now here's Maxey. Last game we saw him with 32 points. And that one drops for him. Embiid's got 10 points.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Big fans, it's time for your Chicago Bulls.
Chicago making a switch here. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You take a look at the 76ers. They're a rising team climbing to 5th on the board.
Well, right now for the Bulls, they have been impressive in these first few weeks of play, making moves to advance themselves up the ranks. A lot of hard work and effort went into making this happen.
And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Oubre passes to George. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
It's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
For 3, Maxey connects from downtown. 5 points in the game.
And that's just another component of Maxey's game, spacing the floor.
Sexton passes to Richards. The rebound by Maxey. The Sixers leading. 3-pointer. He can't get that one to fall. The Bulls have gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall. Simons And that one is stuffed right through.
Wow, look at Simons right there. Look at that quickness with the ball in his hands.
Pass to Edgecombe. And here's Embiid, covered by Richards. Fade away. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, that's two good players going at each other. Advantage to the defense that time.
Sexton, that's good.
I mean, Sexton can shoot from anywhere. Strong from beyond the arc.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Oh, made it a tough look for him as the defense really pressed up on him. Now here's Simons. Not a lot of room. Pass to Sexton. Hey, puts up a three. Rebound by Philadelphia. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
The coaching staff had them prepared with a great game plan, and they went out and executed.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
The Bulls making a switch here. Ivy's checked in. And here's Payne. To stop the run. Oh, flanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Here's Ivy. Rebounded by Payne. 76ers trail by 6. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has been everything, Grant.
Oh, my. His growth, both with his play, but also with his leadership, has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Tim, a top 5 pick in 2022. Jaden Ivey battled inconsistency in his first few seasons.
Well, he is an explosive athlete, and at this level, you can't dominate with speed alone. So he's continuing to put in work, and he's making real strides.
And the Bulls making a change here. McClung's checked in. Walker, he's checked in for the Sixers. Watford comes in for Payne. Now here's Watford. To the middle. 5 to shoot. Philadelphia moving it around. Grimes, the pass to Walker. Misses the 3. Chicago leading by 5. Ivy outside. To the inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
You know, he's run that set a lot, even in his college days. Ivy's aware of every option he has in the pick and roll.
Pass to Grimes. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now here's Ivy. 23 points for him last game against the Magic in Orlando.
And he didn't just put up big points. He beat everyone to the boards.
Pass to Buzelis. From behind the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Buzelis has got 9.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Now here's Ivy, covered by Grimes. To the right side. Here's Buzelis. 9 points in the game. 4-3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Now here's Drummond. Back to Watford. Pass to Drummond. From deep. Chicago grabs the miss. And it's the Bulls' ball. They're on a 17-7 run. And the shot's good. And now an 11-point Chicago lead.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Now Grimes. A 17-point game for him in the win against Cleveland. is up. He can't hit that time. And so it's Chicago closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Whoa! Oh, my goodness!
I mean, he's just so electric. Simons putting on a show.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. 76ers trail by 13. Pass to Grimes. From 9 feet. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Grimes has gotten his second bucket.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020. He's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this. Yet,
the drive for greatness. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Back to Williams. Shoots. And Grimes pulls it down.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
I totally agree. That is not what they were looking for offensively.
Drummond with the ball. Oh, nice shot by Grimes. Grimes has got 4 points in the quarter.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
With a step back. Richards with a screen. And Yabusele slams it in.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Here's Ivy. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Maxey. Takes it inside. Simons with a steal. Here's Williams. Drummond grabs the miss. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Grimes' shot is off.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss was just on him.
Pass to Yabusele. The three is up. Offensive rebound.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
Maxey passes to Barlow. Chicago grabs the miss. Yabusele's got 4 rebounds now. Maxey against Ivy. Pass to Richards. Back to Ivy. Simons outside. Shot clock at 5. And he drives in. Williams from long range. Drummond grabs the miss. 76ers trail by 13. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And here's Maxey outside. He buries it from 3. Maxey's got 8.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
Bulls leading by 10. Now here's Simons. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Magic in Orlando. Chicago passing it around. Williams looking around to the paint. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
76ers ball.
All right, now that we have a break, let's take a look at which teams capitalized from the line last season. In third, the Bulls.
Now, we all know that getting to the free throw line is so vital in today's game. I mean, you get the freebies, plus you put your opponents in foul trouble.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Embiid's checked in. Chicago making some changes. Sexton's checked in for Ivy. And Dillingham subbed in for Simons. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Back to Watford. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. All right, Tim, back in 1996, you led the league in three-point percentage. You shot 52% on 3 attempts per game. Talk about the hot hand.
Well, BA, it shows you how much the game has changed. I had the green light, but it was a different shade of green. I still only took 3 per game. Now you have multiple guys every night that will take 3 in the first quarter.
That green light's now neon green for many.
No doubt.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
And that's a foul called on Isaac Okoro. That's his first foul of the game.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Here's Grimes. Shot from the low post is good. Grimes has got 8.
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfectly.
Here's Dillingham. Watford covering. The shot's good. And the Bulls lead by 9. Here's Maxey. Give him 8 points now. Count it. His 4th bucket and 8 shots.
Yeah, on the inside that time, Maxey really clever with that finish.
Here's Dillingham. Watford covering. Dillingham with the bucket.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
Watford the pass to Embiid. Is rebounded by Okoro. Bulls leading by 9. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Okoro's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
The kick out to Williams. Pass to Okoro. Shoots over Embiid. Okoro, no good. And Maxey's got the ball here for Philadelphia. There's the triple. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Well, that's 1 in the first, and now here's his 2nd in this quarter. The defense might want to run him off that line.
How about the motor of Tyrese Maxey, Tim? He just does not quit ever.
He's one of those guys who tracks the most miles run during games. Maxey probably wears out his shoes faster than anyone. Sharp turns, hard cuts. He's always on the move.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Dillingham. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
The shot by Watford, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. Just missed it. Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Now here's Watford. He's covered closely. Outside Maxey. And here's Embiid. 20 points for him last game against Cleveland.
And he also picked up 3 steals, really making an impact at both ends. Really in sync offensively right now. He is turning it up a notch.
Pass to Yabusele. Fires the 3. And it's Sexton. That time on the assist from Yabusele. Sexton's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Dillingham. Here's Yabusele. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Watford the pass to Maxey. Watford with a screen. For 3. Oh! Drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for three.
Yeah, it's so tough to guard Maxey without fouling him. He is just so clever at drawing fouls.
So both teams changing it up here. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. First one falls for him.
And what I love about Tyrese Maxey, he's so good at just overwhelming you with energy. He puts the defense in a tough spot because of his relentless ability to push the pace.
Good on the second one. And when we talk about NBA wings, Legs, what are the most important skills in your mind?
Well, everybody's going to talk about scoring and also being able to defend your position. But for me, to become an elite wing, you also have to be able to create, add that escapability with your handle.
Ivy's checked in for Sexton. 6 to shoot. Here's Ivy. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Pass to Maxey. Here's Edgecombe. Ivy defends. Here's Oubre. Good on the bucket. Oubre's gotten his first basket of the night.
Yeah, he found some room there along the baseline. Some space at the rim. Goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
Here's Dillingham. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
George outside. To the middle. Here's Embiid. Embiid just too tall inside.
When we talk about wings in the NBA, George is as good as anyone passing the rock.
Chicago leading by 6. Oh, swiped away. And here's Maxey outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They've led by as many as 14.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding. Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Chicago has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
And a miss there on the triple. Chicago has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. 76ers trail by 6. Here's George. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Here's Buzelis. George defending. The rebound by Maxey. The 76ers shooting at about 44% so far. Pass to Embiid. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Assisted by
George has got 3 assists in the game.
And when you look at the numbers over the last few years, it's clear that George has made a jump as a playmaker.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Chicago passing it around. And here's Dillingham from the arc. It's rebounded by Edgecombe. Edgecombe's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Maxey. Pass to Embiid. With 4 on the clock. The shake. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Philadelphia shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
at the line for the 76ers, Joel.
And Embiid drops them both.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
And here's Ivy from the arc. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Bulls out in front. They're up by 2. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Well, I know my partner here appreciates the brute force, especially on the glass, right, Shaq? And they're in a good spot because of it.
They've shown great toughness, and they've been very quick to the ball. Moving on, in our game, here are the top performers so far.
You watch them, they have competing styles, man. but the net effect, at least offensively, is very, very similar.
Pretty crazy how. That's it for us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
Ivy's out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's Buzelis. Then there's Nick Richards. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Digging deep, Simons to the hole himself.
Over to the wing. Inside. And George with the jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Miller's checked in for Chicago. All right, let's use this time to check out the teams with the most steals last year. 5th on the list, the 76ers.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
That's good from George. And at his peak, Paul George averaged 7 free throw attempts per game. Tim, that number's seen a precipitous decline.
Well, in particular, the last few seasons, and I think with his injury concerns, B.A., you understand him being less inclined to hunt contact.
For the lead. Edgecombe, no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Oh, George with a steal. Maxey finds Embiid. That gives him the lead. Embiid's got 18.
Well, this is a classic performance from Embiid. He's one of the most lethal scorers this game has.
Ivy, right side. 3-pointer, Buzelis. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Edgecombe. Jacks up a 3. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Embiid's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Simons against Maxey. 3-pointer, Buzelis. Rebound by Philadelphia. Edgecombe's got 6 rebounds in the game. Oubre lays it up and banks it in. And now it's a 6-point Philadelphia lead.
You know, one thing about Maxey is that he always is looking for an outlet.
Pass to Buzelis. Maxey against Simons. And here's Ivy from the arc. Nails it from 3. 5 points in the game.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Embiid inside. Covered by Richards. Got a piece of it. Ivy finds Miller. Down low. Out to Simons. Pass to Ivy. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Chicago.
Hot off the pass, Ivy has a shot up. No time to waste when you've got a pro-level defense coming at you.
Here's Edgecombe. Back to Maxey. The 3. Pure from 3-point range. Maxey's got 22.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, we still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something. Guys, back to you.
It's all about health. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Buzelis. Misses off the right iron.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Pass to George. Philadelphia moving it around. And now the Bulls in transition.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. The lead is 2. Launches a 3, and Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Simons up top. Embiid covers. The shot by Buzel is no good.
Just hasn't been his night so far, and if he's unable to find his rhythm, this might be a long night for them. Embracing the role of a facilitator. That's really good stuff there by Maxey.
What a sensational move, captured from the connected cam, sponsored by AT&T. Miller, a screen on Maxey. Takes a 3, and it's Simons missing. Philadelphia leading by 7. Maxey passes to George. Oh, and the dunk by George!
And rolling back the clock. Nice work by Paul George.
Simons against Maxey. To win the run. Here's Richards. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Richards has got his second basket of the game.
Well, that's just a mistake on defense. No one got a body on him.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Let's hear it one more time for your Chicago Bulls.
Philadelphia's got it going from the perimeter in the third. 4 for 4 so far. Pass to Embiid. Back to Maxey. Shot clock at 6. Here's Edgecombe. Lets it go from deep. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the middle. Here's Simons. George against Miller. Back to Simons. Pass to Miller. It's rebounded by George. George has got 5 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Here's Edgecombe. For 3, Maxey. Simons with a rebound. Here's Buzelis. Maxey covering. Here's Miller. Off target from 3-point range. The Sixers lead by 7. Maxey on the wing. Launches it. Chicago grabs the miss. When this game is done, they'll be off to Toronto, taking on the Raptors. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Buzelis' shot is good.
4 threes in the first half, and now another here in the second. He is feeling it.
Outside Oubre. Maxey against Simons. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Yeah, Maxey putting all of this on full display. When he's hot like this, he's going to keep getting the ball.
Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart it. And coach doesn't like the call. At all. He's opting to use his challenge.
After the review, the ruling on score is overturned.
Down. There was so many close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
The Bulls trail by 6. Here's Sexton, and he makes it on the layup. Sexton's got 16 points.
I love that hoop from Colin Sexton. Don't settle, young man.
Watford the pass to Maxey. Counted from distance.
And then